Hey guys,
Hi, guys.
and welcome to the Nerdy Archives,
Yes, welcome.
aka welcome to the shit show.
Boy, has it been a shit show.
I really feel like 2023 is trying to wrap up itself as like a shitstorm,
Literally a fucking dumpster fire.
and like I don't appreciate it because it makes me feel really anxious about 2024, and I don't need that in my life.
Exactly.
But um, we're just winging it, guys. Like, if you can't tell, our lives are just kind of shitstorming to the max. So we're just
Yes.
kind of winging it until we can find our groove again.
Yes.
Um, I mean, if you don't like it, I'm kind of sorry, but like at the same time, like I'm not sorry at all.
I'm not sorry.
Um, I mean, I might throw in just because it's relevant a Christmas story or two. Um, Next week I think is supposed to be our Christmas special. Don't know what that's gonna
Yeah,
be.
I did not plan.
I'm thinking that should literally just be like our Christmas memories and like favorite like Christmas movies and Christmas food and XYZ.
That's fair.
I'm a little why the fuck is it doing this?
What?
Uh my computer charger might be going and I'm not mentally prepared for
Oh
this.
no.
It just keeps doing like power saving on, auxiliary connected, and I'm like, please stop.
Oh shit.
But
Hold on.
now I have like the heavy battery part on top of my bed, and so far it seems to have like stopped. I think.
Hopefully.
Um, Sorry for tech difficulties, my dudes. Okay, it
My
seems okay for now.
bros.
My brosifs and brosifines. Um, oh shit. Okay, so per usual, guys, we're gonna do a mental health check-in, chicken, check-in,
Chicken.
mental health chicken.
Yay.
Oh my god. A chicken restaurant with all that's so insensitive, but you know what? We're mentally ill. All the chicken all the chicken dishes are named after disorders.
Perfect. Anxiety. This is your depression bird.
Wait, let's see. I
Trauma
need
nuggets. You know.
Oh my god. Shit. Trigger fries.
Oh, yes.
Um ooh, trauma dumping dips.
We should do this. We should patent it
We should
right now. Let's do it.
Oh my god, we're brilliant.
You're the one
Okay.
that came up with it.
Just came to my mind. I'm
You're the
mentally ill.
genius.
I'm mentally ill and I'm so tired. Physically, mentally exhausted.
Fucking mood.
Anyways, mental health chicken. I keep saying chicken, aren't I?
Yeah.
Check-in, check-in, check-in. It's like me and ambulance. Can I say ambulance? No, it turns into ambulance. I don't understand
Amulet?
why. Amulet, a
Amulet.
freaking necklace.
Yeah.
Amulets,
Amulet.
amulets. Anyways, okay. Yeah, we'll do a mental health chicken. Why? Check in. Check in. Why am I speech impedimenting today?
It's been 2 weeks in 1 week.
Mental health check in.
There you go.
And then we're just gonna bullshit until one of us says it's time to wrap it up.
Which is normally me.
Yeah, because I can't shut up, frankly. I can't shut up. I'm pretty sure I
uh,
talk in my sleep.
yeah, I do. I've been told I do. And I'm afraid of what I say.
I wish I was afraid, but if anything, it's probably really funny. All right. So, mental health check-in. Whew.
There you
As
go.
always, I'm going to make you go first.
Oh God, are you sure? That's a
I am
lot.
so I am so sure I'm practically deodorant. If you don't understand the joke, You're too young.
Okay, so number one, hi. I have the old face again. I didn't really care for the new one.
It's
So
adorable either way.
I'm back to me and I have brown eyes this time anyway. Okay. Fuck. There's a lot to unpack this week.
Oh God. Here we go.
So,
I'm in. I'm in.
Monday, I asked my coworker Mike if it was okay if I left at 3 because I was going out to my brother's house.
Mm-hmm.
He said, yeah, no problem. And then proceeded to start telling me that his sister said that his mom was about to go and like her breathing is shallow and shit. So I was like, fuck me going. You leave,
Right.
right? Like, it's your
Right.
mom. An hour later, he texts me that she died. And I'm
Oh my
like,
God.
Mike, seriously.
Holy shit.
I'm literally going out to Shane's to get a tattoo. My
Right.
tattoo does
Like,
not mean shit. Like, please take the day off.
oh
He's
my
like,
God.
no, no, it's fine. You go, you go. It's okay. Like, go. I
No.
was like, okay, well, now I feel like a shit person. So I get out to my brother's at 4:30 and we hang out and eat for a minute. And then I go to a tattoo shop to get a tattoo. I got puppy cat on my leg. I will show a picture. Beautiful. I
Yes,
love
it's
it.
cute.
However, I was sitting in the man's chair from 6:30 to 11:30.
Mm,
Now, if you see what the tattoo is, it should
yeah.
have not taken that long.
Right.
It was the most painful fucking tattoo I've ever gotten. And
Oh dear.
it's not because it's on my thigh. Like, I have my Moogle on my other thigh, right? Did not hurt.
Yes.
It's because this motherfucker would tattoo, take a 15-minute break because he's talking to Jess and Shane and shit,
Oh
proceed to
God.
come back and go over the same fucking lines he just went over.
Mm,
And it was like a never ending process. Like, I was gonna get it colored and everything, but like, I didn't
right.
want to sit in
No.
that fucking chair any longer. Like, I have to go home. It's an hour away. Like, I have to drop my brother off at home. Like, I
Right.
didn't get home until 1 in the fucking morning.
Oh my God.
Um, I am only going back to him on the 3rd because this was my Christmas gift from Shane and it,
Right.
it is free.
Yeah.
So I'm going back to him at 2 p.m. It's not after hours, it's 2 p.m. It was actually done in like a tattoo shop, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it wasn't some shady fucking basement.
Right.
So I have my appointment to get it colored on the 2nd, the 3rd at 2 when they're open. And
Right.
I'm swear to fucking God, it better not take long.
Right.
So that was my Monday. Um, Tuesday, I finally convinced Mike to take the rest of the work week off. Actually, I told him just to take the rest of the year off. I'll be fine. Like, there's
Yeah.
there's not that much going on. It's the end of the year. Like, please fucking just take it off.
Right.
Which he finally fucking did.
Yay.
Yeah. So Tuesday wasn't too crazy. Just a lot of fucking idiots. My leg was on fire.
Yeah.
Actually, today is the first day that my leg has not hurt.
Damn.
I know, it's fucking ridiculous. I was very much tired all day Tuesday though because I didn't get home until fucking 1 in the morning.
Right.
Um, Wednesday was our holiday party at
Yes.
work. I have never seen so many fucking people in my life at the office. Um, Not just at the party, but like before the party, people were fucking pre-gaming. So like our executive offices like line the whole like outside part.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the outside part of our building. Well, not building. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like an open floor concept,
Uh-huh.
but there's like fucking offices out against the walls. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
they people were pre-gaming at 2 p.m. And
Sorry.
all the offices had like mixed drinks and shit. And this is my first like corporate fucking Christmas party. So I'm like, are you serious? People are fucking pre-gaming right now. It's only 2. Like, what the fuck is going on? Um, as soon as 4 o'clock hit, good fucking god, I went downstairs with uh Cassie and Amelia, and it was insanely fucking packed
Yeah.
and hot. And I felt bad because like Mike was upstairs still working,
Oh.
and we didn't leave until like 6:30, I believe.
Yeah.
Um, they had like free sushi and alcohol, right? So like I knew
I mean, yeah.
people were gonna take advantage. They were also paying for Lyft rides for people to go home.
Wow.
Yeah. Um. So Mike and I left at 6:30, and today he actually told me that people were like, I didn't hear any of this. That people got so fucked up that there weren't enough Ubers or Lyfts. So they started paying like taxi
Oh my
services, but
God.
they weren't just taxi cabs. It was like buses, like shuttle buses.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So people really took advantage of the free alcohol.
Apparently.
People were singing really terrible karaoke.
Oh my God.
Um, there
This is
was
like
a
my dream and nightmare at the same time.
literally there was a raffle that I didn't hear who the fuck won because you couldn't hear anything because people were just yelling over each other, stepping on each other, like it was. I'm glad I left when I did.
Right?
I made cookies for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
little cookie bag treats. Um,
Adorable.
yeah. um, and then
You
Thursday.
little domestic goddess, you.
I
Look at
know,
you.
I know. I was like, look at me, making fucking. I'm the cookie queen. I'm baking cookies. Tuesday, not Tuesday, Thursday. Mike and I went into the office, and of course, nobody was there. I fucking wonder why.
I wonder.
Um,
Just dead for the count.
literally. And it's so
Shit.
funny because my boss was in, and it was literally like only like 10 people in the fucking office. And Amy comes over to us because I'm in the process of doing a ACS and I'm listening to music, and she kind of scared me because like I didn't know she was gonna come like whisper in my ear pretty much. She was like, "You guys know you don't have to work here all day, right? Like if you can sneak away and finish work at home, like you can." She's like, "I don't know what Mike's working on," because like she knows my husband, Mike.
Yeah.
She's like, "I don't know what he's doing, but like please don't feel the need to like work from here all day," because she knows sometimes like we leave after her at like
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I know. Like, I appreciate you telling me that, but like, I'm kind of stuck here until he's done or gets a break, you know? Like,
Right.
I appreciate it. Um, and she told me that, um, they're gonna proceed with Liz. She's gonna be the new marketing ops person, which is
Nice.
nice. I'm excited for that.
That's awesome.
I did ask her if I could take the third off, and she's like, I don't care. Like, if it's okay with Mike, like, I don't, whatever.
Right.
I want to be
Right.
like, yeah, I need to get a tattoo colored. Like,
Right.
I just rather not tell you why I need the day off.
Right.
Um, and then Friday we worked from home because, like I said, Thursday was dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not coming into a fucking like why nobody's here. I'm pretty sure they're not even like doing the whole badge scan and like checking to make sure people are coming in 3 days a week because like there's been a couple weeks where I've only gone in twice and nobody said
Right.
anything. Um,
Right.
so Friday I got my ass kicked at work.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because everybody and their mom needed something from me, and I'm the only marketing ops person, so I'm like, yeah, give me a minute. Like, it's in my
Right,
queue. Like, I swear I'm getting to it. I am one person. Please bear with me.
right.
Um, I'm really upset because Lynn told me she's quitting.
Oh,
And I understand why she is because so her role is a campaign manager and the role is changing drastically, like to the point where she's just a glorified PM and she doesn't want that, and I completely get it. And
right.
I'm really sad because I love Lynn and she has the cutest golden retriever dog named Chloe, and I'm gonna miss Chloe.
Oh,
I mean, I'm also gonna
oh,
miss Lynn, obviously, but
right. But also, I mean, doggo. I
I
mean, you
know, like,
can't.
Chloe is the cutest, softest, sweetest fucking baby ever. And it's like, no. First, Amna takes Bella away from me, and now you're taking Chloe away from me. Just don't even bring your dogs in, okay? Because I'm gonna get attached, and I don't stop.
You don't
Like,
need that.
yeah, I don't need that in my life. But she was like really worried about telling Amy, but I mean, like, it happens. I told her, I was like, I know you're comfortable here and you like everybody you work with, but like at the end of the day, you have to think about what's best for you. And if you don't want to be a glorified PM,
Hmm.
like,
Right. Exactly.
yeah, yeah, like I was like, don't worry, like you have my number. We can still stay in touch and like have like monthly dates where I can keep you up to date with all the fucking drama and shit. Like,
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
it just sucks. And then I
Yeah.
found out that Irina is pregnant again and that
Oh.
she's due in April. And I was like, how did I not know she's fucking pregnant? Lynn's like, yeah. It's like, nobody tells me anything. I haven't physically seen her in a while. Like, the fuck? Why does nobody tell me things? Um, but yeah, that was my work week. I'm pretty much gonna have to be like on call the whole Christmas break.
Right.
Um, because Mike was gonna do it, but I don't wanna put that on him.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to like check my emails and stuff. But it's fine. I don't mind. He just owes me. That's it.
Yeah.
He just
Right.
no, it's chill. He's got my back. He's like
Yeah.
trying to get me a raise and shit. So like it's fine.
Right.
Um okay, personal life.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so Tuesday, Shane starts texting me asking me to come get him, and he just needs out of the house and he wants to stay the night. And like, I have nowhere for him to sleep because my couch smells like piss because my dogs and cat. Like, I don't know what's wrong with them. I need to just throw the fucking couch away. Um,
Right.
so like he's just constantly fucking blowing me up asking me to come get him, and I told him, I was like, hey, yeah, no, I have to bake cookies for everybody like when I get home, so I'm not about to drive an hour there and an hour back, right? Like, and of course I feel guilty for saying that because like he did just give me a tattoo for Christmas.
Yeah.
um
Yeah, I get that.
but I was like he dropped it, right? And started
Yeah.
playing Avatar. And then Wednesday he messaged me at work and it's like, "Hey, any chance you would come get me?" And I was like, "No, my holiday Christmas party is tonight, and I'm not gonna get home until like later. And plus, like Mike's mom's over cleaning, right? Like, it's not, you know, it's
Right.
not a good
Yeah.
idea. But we can talk about Thursday, right? Like, we can talk and figure out something for Thursday." Thursday, he doesn't message me about it. He's just talking to talk, right? So I was like, cool.
Yeah.
And I'll have to go get him. That's awesome.
Cool. Right.
Um, and then Friday, he blows me up asking me if I would come get him because my cousins put together like a Christmas drink thing. We were meeting up at the bar and he wanted to go. And I was like, can you borrow Jess's car? And he's like, yeah, she said I could, but like, I don't really want to go back. home. Like, I wanted to stay the night. I was like, dude, once again, don't have anywhere for you to sleep. My couch smells like piss. Like, I'm not gonna let you sleep on that,
Right.
right? Like, I don't even like people fucking sitting on it. I don't even like sitting on it.
Right.
So he meets me at my house and we go up there. And he only stays for like an hour, but he was gonna come to the Christmas party today.
Uh-huh.
Um, my dad's side of the family is insane.
Yeah.
When we got there, everyone was wasted already, and like we got there at 7:30, and they all wanted to meet at 7. I don't understand it, like Jesus. But it was fun. I'm glad I went.
Good.
Um, and then today was my family Christmas party, which Shane started fucking blowing me up right before I was leaving, asking me to come fucking get him because Jess isn't home yet, and he told everybody he was gonna be there, and I'm like, look, no, like what am I gonna do? Drop them off, and like by the time we get out there, it's gonna be 7. You're only gonna want to hang out for an hour, and then I'm gonna have to fucking drive an hour, 2 hours back, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. Like, I don't know what to do because I'm in the name drawing. Like,
Right.
and then he starts throwing a fit about how like nobody told him about this, and he doesn't even have a gift to give, and like all this shit. And I was like, Shane, I did tell you about this in
Mm-hmm.
November when I came over and we made chicken tenders. Like, I did tell you when the party was. I apologize for not like reminding you, but
Reminding.
I don't feel like that's my fucking job.
No, it's not.
I was like, I'm not trying to like make you even more mad or like make you like feel more disappointed or let you down, but like I'm not coming to get you. I'm sorry.
Right.
So he's like, whatever, fuck this. I'm gonna go lay back down. I'm like, okay, well, like, stop texting me. And then I start getting fucking messages from Joss.
Oh.
Let me read you these fucking messages. And Mike was looking over
Oh.
my shoulder when I got these, and he's like, don't fucking apologize. All right, hold on.
Oh, I'm ready. Or I should say I'm prepping myself.
Okay, so I posted a photo of me saying, like, going to the Christmas party. She's like, I'm sorry we didn't make it. I was late getting back from my painting class and Shane didn't want to drive in a cold car. I feel bad because he was proud to have actually gone last night and wanted to go today. Give me a heads up on stuff like on that stuff for gift exchange slash dish pass so he has less to stress about. I was like, I told you guys when I came over and made chicken tenders back in November. I should have brought it up again. Um, before this week. I'm sorry. I was like, we're still here. Y'all could still come. And she's like,
Right.
oh, so last night was more of like a last minute thing. Sorry, it's not your fault either way. Just trying to forever help make things easier for him, you know. He doesn't want to drive an hour there and an hour and back in the cold. I'm trying to talk him into it, but you know. I was like, yes, last night was a random Christmas drink thing with cousins. I was
Right.
like, I feel really bad because I knew he wanted to go today. And she's like, why? You shouldn't. Please just let everybody know he wasn't feeling up to it. He had major anxiety going yesterday and is proud that he did. And I don't know all of it, but he gets in his head a lot with that side. He wants to go so bad, but usually uh unravels right before we go. I was like, I completely get it. It's a small house too. Like, I'm getting really anxious. I keep going outside, which I did. Like, I hung out outside. I was trying to get the fuck away from people. Like, it was loud and hot, and you know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah.
She's like, he worries about everyone asking about his weight. I guess your uncle at grandma's at Thanksgiving made him really feel shitty because Shane is really small right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't,
Yeah.
it's bad. So, like, I told her, I was like, yeah, Joe's a dick. Like, fuck him. He always brings up everything. And then I stopped responding, and then the messages just got really, really fucking shitty. And, like, I shouldn't be having to deal with this while I'm trying to just be at my family fucking Christmas party.
Right.
Like, of all the years, why this year? You know, like you've never wanted to go
Yeah.
before. I don't understand. So I was dealing with that, and Mike's like, just turn your fucking phone on airplane mode and just like ignore it. I was like, I'm going to. I'm fucking so done. Because like I have Shane fucking blowing me up, making me feel like shit for not fucking going and getting him. I have
Right.
her making me feel like shit, but then like also being condescending and like trying to make me feel better. I don't know. It's just like,
Yeah. It's
fuck off.
bullshit.
Fuck off, both of you. I'm sick of them always. Like, Shane always guilt trips people into like doing what he wants, and he needs to learn that it's not gonna fucking happen every time.
Right.
So anyway, I got a Kirby onesie.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna send you a picture.
Okay.
It is the cutest thing ever. I was wearing it, but like I took it off because I was getting hot.
Well, those things can be like torturous.
Oh my god, it's so comfy though. It was literally the best thing I've ever. Like, I'm Kirby.
I'm like, I'm a Kirby. Let's see.
It's cute.
Yes, it's adorable.
I love
Absolutely.
it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
You're all right.
Um, and that was my week. It feels like 3 weeks in 1 week. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I feel that.
And I still have next week of people rushing to do things before we go on break. It's just fuck me.
Yeah.
I'm the only like I know I'm like complaining because like I'm the only one, but like
Nah,
what was I
not
supposed
really
to
that
do?
much.
Be like, no, Mike, fuck your mom. Work, you know, like
Right, right. Yeah,
fuck your loss.
right. Nah, no, that's not the kind of people we are.
No, not at all. Okay, it is your turn, my love.
Ugh, do I have to?
Yes.
All right. I don't remember Sunday all that well. It's weeks. That was so long. Um, I do know that Monday sucked ass because, well, I was streaming for a little bit because my anxiety was really bad. And sure enough, a piece of tooth on the other side, not the side I just had surgery on, mind you. No, couldn't be that side. The other side, the one that I have to depend on for eating, broke off.
Oh no, is it so really bad?
It started aching in the morning, so yeah, it's pretty bad.
Jesus fuck.
Um, uh-huh. Mind you, it seemed to be from clenching my jaw, because once I like try to like, because I have a couple ways because of being a tense little shit of like unclenching my jaw, and after I did that for a while, it seemed to have eased off. So I'm assuming it's because I fell asleep, clenched my jaw to the point of like pain.
And it didn't let and you didn't
Yeah,
let go.
yep. Because like I've drank like cold stuff, I've eaten hot stuff. Everything seems fine. As fine as, a chipped tooth that definitely feels like a pretty deep cavity can be. Um, which I had a couple mental breakdowns about, not gonna lie. Can't deny the fact that it's been a rough week mentally. Um, so that wasn't a good start to my week. Um, Tuesday was okay. There was a hot chocolate bar at work because we're doing 12 days of Christmas at work.
I love that.
Yes, our HR lady, who's actually, they don't really call her human resources. They call her like, oh God, like team coordinator or some shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
anyways. She's really sweet. I actually have had many conversations with her. Um, just in general, like she's a pretty chill person to talk to. Um, and we had a hot chocolate bar, which was really nice. Me and M got into a like a playful argument, not a serious one about caramel versus caramel because I got a salted caramel hot chocolate. And they were like, "You mean caramel?" And I was like, "No, no, no, no. Caramels are candies. Caramel is a flavor." And yeah, we kind of had a back and forth going for probably about an hour about linguistics. um, all good fun, all good fun. Um, what else? Like the week of like the days of the week and when things happened are very unclear to me in this day.
It's okay.
Um, let's see. I'm actually like literally looking in our freaking messages. So the 12th was Tuesday?
Yes.
Yes. So that wasn't great. I woke up and my work clothes were still at grandpa's. Um, um, and I don't really have but one pair of work clothes. So I had like a panic attack and it all worked out. Cody had that morning off, so he was able to go to grandpa's, get them, bring them to work. It was a whole thing. It worked out fine, but it was really, really stressful. Um, and oh, here here starts the work anxiety. So Tuesday, um my company's security, I would say more like internal revenue, like kind of like loss prevention, but they call themselves security, came in and was talking to all of us. And mention like comes up to me and it's like like, "Hey, I think his name is Alan or some shit." Like, "Hi, I'm Autumn." And, trying to be all friendly and professional because even though I'm not management, I'm I'm kind of like on the cusp because of what I deal with.
Yeah.
Cause like I deal with the tobacco case at self check, and I also deal with well, liquor because like how many freaking not I'm not trying to be mean, but how many alcoholics are in my county? Um
All of them.
I deal with alcohol literally. I cannot get through a day without at least probably 75% of my orders having alcohol in them.
That's sad.
It's something. Um, so like I'm kind of on the cusp, I don't have the title, I don't have the pay, and I don't have the actual like membership, like, I don't have the clearance, security clearance, but like I'm on the cusp that I have like enough knowledge that they come to me to talk about like management-esque things.
Yeah.
So he comes up to me and of course, I'm like freaking out because I don't like to deal with internal revenue. I don't think anybody does, but anyone who's worked retail knows that you don't want to deal with loss prevention ever. Even
No.
if you're the most innocent person, you don't want to deal with them.
No.
Um, and he's like, "Hey, so like what's protocol about like buying food?" And I'm honest because I know the protocol. Do I follow it?
No.
No. But nobody does, so I felt like a little okay with like admitting the fact that I knew the real protocol but don't follow it because they saw me on camera not follow it. Because there's cameras everywhere. There's like 50,000 cameras in my store. No lie. Like it seems like every 2 feet. It's bad. And I was like, you buy it before you eat it. And they're like, "Well, we've seen you and you get your stuff from the deli, you sit in the cafeteria, you eat it, and then before you punch back in or after you punch back in, you pay for it. So you're not stealing. We're not like this is just a warning, like this is not us saying you're in trouble. This is just kind of a warning, like, let's follow some protocol. Like we're gonna talk to HR and your management and like have them do they call them take fives, which
Yeah.
is basically I mean, yeah, you take five, you read the thing, you sign it, you agree to what you sign. Um, about like, hey, this is how protocol goes, but like, as long as you stay on the straight and narrow, you're fine. Mind you, I'm having a panic attack at this point because I'm like, oh great. How many times have I broke this protocol? But how many times have other people broken this protocol? Maybe I'm fine. And M is trying to be like, he literally said you're fine. You're okay. And I'm like, "Ah, I feel like I'm dying. It's fine. It's fine. I can't lose this job. You have no idea how much I cannot lose this job right now." Um, like, so I'm, like, full on panicking. Um, but, I get through the day, it's all fine. I still have a job. So far, I'm still panicked about it, but, I figure if they were there and they did take somebody, they fired somebody that day.
Oh, did they?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
For
on the
actually
spot.
stealing?
No. I found out what it was, and I'll explain because that happened today that I found out why. Um, but no, it's interesting. Um, so da 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 da
Da da
da.
da 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 da.
Um, so Wednesday the 13th wasn't great. Work sucked. No really particular reason. Um, it just kind of sucked, just one of those
Mhm.
days. And then like I get home and like me and mom get into it, and then we have a whole conversation as a family, and it's okay, but no solutions were really made, so like it's gonna happen again probably.
Lovely.
It is what it is. A certain coworker, blink blink,
Mhm.
um, really pissed me off. Um, I didn't get to tell you
No,
why,
I was about to
and
say what they do this time.
I really don't think that they listen. And honestly, I don't know if I care if they do.
That's fair.
Because like just the way they said it pissed me off, and I'm not saying that they meant anything by it, but um so on Wednesday I had to take the bus home because mom and Cody were working late.
Yes.
And I was getting off at like 2. I was like doing a 7 to 2 shift on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it wanted to like cut like 20 minutes into my shift, like my ending time. It wanted to pick me up like 20 minutes before 2.
Oh
Mind you,
no.
it didn't. It ended up picking me up 3 minutes after 2, but that's beside the point. The guesstimate was like 40 after. And my manager was like, I'm really gonna have a talk with the bus about this because this is getting ridiculous, which made me feel like shit. Because once again, when you rehired me up front, you knew the deal.
You knew I have to take the bus.
Like, you knew. And then person chimed in, that's why I don't take the bus. And I'm like, okay, okay. Here's the thing. Um, I don't know if mom would really care, but once again, nobody really listens to this other than the like few people we have. Um, my grandpa decided to give up driving this year.
Yes.
So I don't have any other drivers other than the bus system and my mom and brother.
And if they are working, your only option is
The
the
bus.
bus.
I'm not from here. I don't have 50,000 family members or friends who are just willing to drop at the drop of a hat for me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have the luxury of having millions of people to give a shit about me. Frankly, like, not trying to be like Debbie Downer or like Mrs. Sad Sack, but like, I don't have 50,000 people who just adore me. Like, regardless of where I am, frankly, even down home, it's like some slim pickings, really. I mean,
I
I
adore you. And I would drop
I, I know
everything.
you would. I know. You'd be getting speeding tickets. Like, where
Literally,
are
I'm like,
you?
I'm on my way.
Get out of my
Run
way.
people over.
Maybe don't get vehicular manslaughter. Um, so like Wednesday wasn't great. but I did test negative that day, so we consider the house officially cleared,
Nice.
which was great until the next morning.
Oh, mm, great.
Because Thursday, I found out I have to be on the watch for symptoms because a bagger that I work semi regularly with tested positive. So
Yay.
I was like, I'm gonna kill myself. Um, and also coworker and I had a one-sided disagreement that day too. That was about the lunch that I had to throw out.
What was wrong with the lunch?
Well, more the fact that I can't stand up for myself. That's the big, 98% of my problems would probably be solved in my life if I just had dad's don't give a shit attitude.
Fair.
Because if I was as confrontational as that man was, I might not have many friends, mind you, but I barely have any friends now, which is fine. I don't want it any other way. It's fine. But um if there's COVID going around and everybody knows I'm basically the only human being in this tri-state area who still wears a mask, why would you sit next to me when I'm trying to eat my lunch?
Literally.
Why?
Out of everywhere they could sit.
And it's nothing against this person. It's just can we please? Like I
Social distance right now. There's an
like
outbreak.
please. Yeah. Um the self-checks were breaking left and right on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I had a mental breakdown over it. Because I was also the only person at the night like the night half of my shift who knew how to open up the machines to unplug them to try to reset them.
Oh no, that's so stressful.
And I'm just like, I'm gonna cry. And I'm just like, I can't cry. I'm on self check. I can't do this. I must be strong. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna cry. It was bad. It was bad. It was chaos. It was literally chaos for like 3 hours. What and that was my long shift because Thursday was my 10 to 6.
Yeah.
So, of course, the longest day had to be extremely long. Um, like I was irate, honestly. I was so done. I was like, why is this happening to me? And then that brings us to the situation with the person who got let go. So
Yes.
we're doing Secret Santa. I think I mentioned that I pulled
Yes.
Secret Santa. I pulled a coworker. We'll just call Kay.
Okay.
Um, I hadn't seen Kay in a couple days. Did not link this to the fact that I had not seen them since, you guessed it, Tuesday morning. Um,
Mm.
so I go to human resource lady and I was like, "Hey, actually I searched my entire break for her. And then once I punched back in, I looked over towards the punch out clock and she was standing there. And I was like, I spent 15 minutes looking for you, girl. This store ain't that big. It's big, but it ain't that big. And she's like, oh, you were the one who had K? I was like, yeah. And she's like, okay, come to the office with me. And I was like, okay, la la la. We walked back, whatever. I get who Kay's Secret Santa was, who
Yeah.
happens to be somebody I've had beef with
Great.
since I started um back in HBC. Not when I was up front, but HBC. Had beef with them for 2 years. We're like chill now. Like we're not friends by any means, but we can have like a basic conversation without like me wanting to rip her head off of her shoulders.
Fair.
Um and I can't get her what she wants for her Secret Santa because we don't have it in stock. It's this like certain liqueur thing. Um and also they don't sell it anywhere in the tri-state area. Like we
Great.
have it because we get specialty stuff. Like we have a very cool vendor who gets us like all this like exclusive like beers and wines and shit. But we're like the only one who carries it for like hundreds of miles.
And you're
Like
out of
it's
stock.
and we're out of stock and have been for months. So I'm like, guess who's getting the gift card?
Literally.
You're getting a gift card. It even doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I'm not fond of you. It's just literally the fact that I can't get you what you want. So
Sorry.
there was that. So then, um, Friday wasn't too eventful. I don't think. I'll check our messages. I don't think yesterday was that eventful. I can't remember that far. Anyways, but today I find out that Kay was let go. For the same reason. Well, one of the reasons was the reason I was talked to about. You know, eating your food before you pay for it.
Yeah.
But also they were gambling on the clock.
Are you
They were
serious?
they were buying lotto or lottery tickets on the clock.
What a dummy.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Well, I mean, justified.
Yeah. And like here's the really really shitty thing is that lots of people have done that.
Hmm.
Like I don't think I've actually someone gave me lottery tickets once, but that's not buying them. See, there's a difference between buying and receiving one. Um Technically, anyways. The person who bought them for you is in the wrong, but whatever. Um, and there was one time I lost or I found $1 on self check, and somebody just turned it in for a lotto ticket, but I don't think once again I was the one who did it.
Excuse me. Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I'm in the clear. And plus,
Yeah,
this was
you're
months ago.
good.
This was months ago. But this person was like on the daily. I'm talking hundreds of probably dollars of lotto,
Wow.
like every single shift. It wasn't like a once or twice kind of thing. No, it was every single day.
That's insane, actually.
Yeah. Um, so there's that. Um, let's see. Da 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 da.
Da 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 da
Um,
da.
la da da da. Just started screaming. um, Yesterday was kind of shitty. Um, it was just like these freaking mornings. Like I I don't know if it's just this time of year cuz mind you, we also have no snow,
Yeah, we have
none,
none.
which like makes it really I don't know, weird, almost more depressing than when it's snowy.
Because it doesn't
Um
feel like December.
yeah, it frankly just feels like depression. Just like this is the essence of what depression feels like. Um like these mornings where I'm waiting for the bus getting ready for work are just like the most like freaking dark night of the soul shit I deal with on the daily. Like I'll be fine. And then all of a sudden I'm like, no, I'm not okay. Nope. Is it time to have a good cry? No, I have to get ready for work. I don't know what it is. Like I can't say I'm not used to being alone at this point. I'm pretty okay with it. I just think it's like early mornings. I'm just not made for early mornings.
That's completely valid because who the fuck is?
Yeah. Um, so like yesterday was just kind of a Friday. Like I hung out with M a little tiny bit during work, but work kept us separated. Like they were working at the service counter a lot. I was doing self-check, so we didn't really get to interact that much, which was shitty. How else am I supposed to talk to my work bestie? Like, hello,
Right.
keep us apart. That's probably why they do it. They're like,
Keep those
I think these
crazy
two
girls
keep them
separated.
apart. And then like today, um, I think I found out why I was really sad. So it's actually been, let's see, how many years ago? 8 years ago would be 2015, right?
Yes.
Or 9 years. Almost nine.
Almost
Because
9, yeah, but
um is when my Aunt Vi passed today. And I didn't really even notice, or my mom didn't even say anything until like 8 o'clock tonight. But I was like, subconsciously, that's probably why I was in like such a terrible mood.
yeah.
Because like as far as like influential people growing up, like my Aunt Vi is like very towards the top. Um, and like I specifically actually remember when I found out that she had passed, like it's so stupid the shit you remember, right?
Yeah.
Um, Mom and dad were in the living room and I was like just I just started crying. And they're like it's okay to be sad, but like why are you crying so hard? I'm like, I can't just go down the street and walk into her house anymore. Like I can't just like walk in and say hi or walk in and get like a stick of butter. Like I can't just walk down the street anymore. Like I've lost it. It's almost like an entire like sector
Mhm.
of my life. And like mind you, she had been in a nursing home for a year at that point. Like she hadn't been herself for like at least 2 years at that point. But it was still like the finality of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how it was with my grandma. Like she was not herself for like 2 years before she passed. And I probably grieved for her more heavily when she was alive than when she finally passed. Because by the time she passed, she wasn't. Like, it's people who have not dealt with a loved one with Alzheimer's or dementia or anything memory, don't understand what you mean because, like, yes, that was still my grandmother, but it was not her. She had not been herself for years. And, like, a lot of people are like, well, that's so cruel. It's like, until you've had to live through it, you can't understand. And, like, with my Aunt Vi, it was the same thing. Like, I had lost her years ago. It's just she was, like, physically gone at that point. Um, so that's probably why I was kind of miserable subconsciously all day.
Probably, yeah.
And then I almost had a mental breakdown in like 4.3 seconds because I'm thinking all day, oh, I get off work at 4. I get off work at 4. No, I was scheduled till 5, but I had a bus waiting for me at 4. And luckily we were overstaffed. So the night manager was like, "Yeah, don't freak out. You're fine. Don't cry. It's okay. We have too many people. You can just go home." And I'm just like, "But you don't understand. The reason I'm upset is like I don't do this. I don't screw up. Like work is the one thing I don't screw up.
Like I should have known.
Like I should have known. Like I should have known my schedule. But like I'm so fucking scatterbrained right now. Like I am so stressed. I like what you said earlier this week is like not untrue. I am at my breaking point.
Mhm.
And it's like it's starting to affect things it can't affect, which
Yeah.
is my work. So that's fun.
So, so much fun. Yay.
Fun. Your gift came today in the mail, so I was excited.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yay. Hold on, let me check yours.
Okay.
You're gonna freak the fuck out.
Oh God, I'm dying. I mean, we're
Okay,
all dying,
neither of
probably.
them have shipped, but one says December 20th through the 22nd, and the other one's sadly after the new year.
That happens. It's not a biggie.
Yeah.
Not a biggie at all.
Sadly.
Um, so like that's been like my week. I haven't got to stream at all.
Mm-mm.
And,
Christmas, no.
like, I don't know, like, maybe that's part of it because I did start taking that as almost like my my de-stressor, my decongester. That is not what I decompression. There we go. My decompression. Um, and I haven't had the time to do that in like basically a week. Um, so like yeah, that's probably a part of it is like I haven't had any time for myself at all.
Yeah, and I feel like you really, really need that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's very, 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 very true. Oh, guys, Baldur's Gate spoilers. But it's been out. Most people have already gotten like 50 playthroughs in. I'm the one who's taken the ass time. Um, yo, I'm not gonna say I made the most heroic choice. And Briar's face said it all because it was my same face on screen that was in real life. Um, I persuaded somebody to kill themselves. That was fun.
It was beautiful.
It was disturbing.
I
I was
loved
disturbed.
it. No,
And
it was
why are the
great.
nurses somewhere between Silent Hill and Clickers? I don't know, but they're terrifying. And I'm gonna punch Raphael in the face. Like, that man pisses me off. I just don't like demons that make. I don't like packs. It's the same with freaking Supernatural. It's like, crosswords demon, let's go. We going. Let's go. Uh, yeah. Um, yeah. I was like, no, I don't like this. I'm scared.
I loved it. It was great.
I know, you were like, "Yes," and I was like, "Wait, the 2 people who approved of this action were Astarion and Shadowheart." And I'm like, that tells me right there that was some questionable shit. Because Gale's probably, like, in the corner like, "Oh my god, I'm so terrified."
I nope. That's what I would
Oh.
do too.
Well, the thing that I've learned later, which was kind of, like, would have made it interesting, because I don't actually know what the nurses have on them, like, loot-wise, but there is one hide or guarding a chest that I wanna open real bad. Real bad. Um, and I might if I just close all the doors, and I might just attack her and make a very stupid choice. I want what's in that freaking chest. Um, you can convince the nurses to kill themselves first
You
and
can?
then have him. Yes, because there is an option right above the option of him, like, oh, like the greatest the greatest art, not artistry, the greatest experiment can be on yourself. You can also say like the nurses need to experiment on themselves and they'll kill themselves.
But then he's alive.
And then you can then convince him to kill himself. He won't attack
Bart, get
unless
off
you
me!
provoke him.
Why is my cat on me? Bart, go! He's in my face. Hold on.
You're good.
Thank you. Mike to the rescue.
Like to the rescue.
Thank you.
Um,
Anyway.
yeah. Anyways. Um, yeah, like you can convince the nurses to kill themselves, then him to kill himself, and then you can loot the entire freaking place. Um,
Interesting.
yeah. Um, I want to just look up what's in that chest because if it's not worth my time, like if
Yeah.
I'm not, I've already made the attitude towards me like 20 points worse with this one head nurse because I keep accidentally hitting the like unlock button. And, like, she's like, I don't like this." And I'm like, "I'm not trying to get you to fight me, bitch. I keep hitting the wrong button.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. You scare me. Trust me, I don't wanna fight you. You terrify me." Huh.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I
Um,
haven't been playing anything.
ugh,
It's
me.
sad.
Yeah, I'm so sad, honestly. I keep telling myself I will tomorrow, but there's so much to do.
That's a
I really
mood.
want to, though. Like,
I
this week's so long.
I know. I honestly just want to sleep all day tomorrow.
That's
I
fair.
like don't want to get out of bed.
That's fair. Oh. Anyways, like I've went from wanting to make every coworker like Christmas gifts to wanting to like give just Christmas cards to only wanting to give Christmas cards to the ones I really like. I'm I'm not like not in the Christmas spirit. It's just like I'm struggling
I am
hard.
definitely not in the Christmas spirit.
That's fair though. That's fair. Mhm. Slow nod.
Yes, yes.
um yeah.
Excuse
I've
me.
been working on Briar's backstory though, so like that's something.
Yes.
She has a last name now
Yep.
and parents. I now have to decide. I had an idea. So either when she goes on her little adventure, gets attacked, blah blah blah, something happens to her like neighborhood, village, whatever. Like I have it that since her mom's a wood elf,
Mm-hmm.
that she like they might live like on the outskirts of like Boulder's Gate,
Oh, yes,
like
yes.
in the forest and shit like surrounding like the outskirts. Um and like maybe like they get attacked or like something happens and like when she comes back like that's why. I don't know. Cuz like I do like the like whole demon like making her like kill them kind of thing. Um but at the same time that's a lot of things I got to work around.
True. It's very true.
And like also like why is she gone so long? Like even adventurers don't usually go for like months even back then.
Yeah.
Because if we're gonna say this is like I don't even know what freaking medieval times, middle age times. I don't like the most inept person when it comes to fantasy shit. I don't understand a damn thing. I'm like, ooh, the aesthetics are pretty. I'll go with it. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking on it, but then I was like, oh, I can use that bastard Raphael because imagine if Briar can't find any information more on how to rid herself of the demon or whatever we want to call it, on top of the tadpole, and she's like, she obviously doesn't like. I've made it very clear in my playthrough, anyways, of her that she doesn't want anything to do with Raphael.
Yeah.
She does not want to deal with this man, regardless of how much she wants to help Astarion. Like, she doesn't want to deal with Raphael. Um, in the story, however, it would be very, very fun if like he is like kind of the keeper of the keys of secrets to get her to be able to be rid of both the tadpole and her little demonic friend. um so I was thinking I could because God is that he oh God his existence in that game pisses me off. And like I haven't even this man is a Disney villain. You want to know why?
Why?
He sings in his boss
Oh
battle.
God.
He's singing.
That's so annoying.
It's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie.
No. Fuck him.
Um, but yeah, that's like I don't even know what I'm doing at this point, guys. Like I'm just playing and figuring things out. Um, like what, like, other than making that doctor, surgeon, Char's surgeon or scalpel, wherever the frick he's called, kill himself. I have no clue what I'm doing. Raphael wants me to take out his old enemy. I don't fricking know where he is. I don't know
Mm,
if it's a he. It could be a they. It could be a she. I don't fricking know who they are.
they can do it themselves.
Am I probably gonna end up doing it? Probably. I need the experience. They're probably not a good person. And Astarion needs answers. So, I'm probably gonna do it.
Bro, you just suck it up and do it.
Like, I'll just suck it up. It's fine. I need to find the freaking night song. Can I find the night song? Not yet. I need to find it. Mm, shit if I know. Shit if I know. Like, if I read the list of tasks I have to complete right now,
Yeah.
I would probably start screaming. I just need to focus on wherever the next cutscene takes me. Because I'm just like, there's so many tasks. There's so many tasks. And I'm not even doing what some people do, which is like they don't have a solid party. They just switch in people to like fill out everybody's like companion freaking storyline. I'm like, do y'all have lives, jobs?
No.
What? Like, I'm not shaming you if you don't have any of those things. Like, good for you. I wish I didn't have need to have a job. I wish I didn't have things I needed to do. But shit, like,
People know life shit, dude. They'll take weeks off of work to know life games.
oh my god, I won't even probably get to play on Christmas Day because one, I'll feel guilty because it's like the only time we all have off. Um, but like, what? How are we? How are we already on our sixth playthrough? What
Yeah,
are
like,
we just are we just killing everything and just forgetting? Like, what are we doing? I probably just care too much. Like, I am gonna loot every loot. I am going to talk to every person. I, uh, like every morning, I have a routine. I like talking to everybody. So sue me.
sue me.
Like, damn. Also, there's a Christmas baking contest on Thursday,
Hmm.
and I'm thinking of making Anna Vita's tiramisu recipe.
Ooh.
I want to win whatever this prize is. Is it probably jack shit? Yes. Do I want to win because I have a need to win? Yes. Will I be upset if I don't win? Yes.
Mhm.
I fear that tiramisu might be over all these people's heads, if I'm completely honest.
It might be.
Do I really care though? Because if there are leftovers, I'm taking that shit home.
Hell yeah.
Cody was supposed to make me a tray of tiramisu 2 years ago. Did he ever make it? No.
No.
He made it for their holiday party and then made none for me.
Rude.
Tiramisu is one of my favorite things.
That's rude.
Authentic
Why?
tiramisu. Not American tiramisu. Authentic tiramisu.
I'm gonna sound
Rude.
stupid, but what the fuck is tiramisu?
You're not stupid. How often do you eat Italian food?
Not
Think
very.
about it. Exactly. You're not like me. I'm a pasta fiend. I will if it has pasta, I will eat it. Okay. Let me get the best descriptor or else I'll butcher it. And I'll just be like, yeah, it's like things stacked on top of things. It's beautiful. It is a coffee flavored Italian dessert. It's made with lady fingers dipped in coffee, layered with a whipped mixture of eggs, sugar, and mascarpone cheese, flavored with cocoa.
Okay, okay.
Um, it's like dessert lasagna.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it's freaking delicious. Um, and you're supposed to add Let's see. What is it? Is it brandy? No. You're supposed to add something. Give me some. Oh, I'm sorry. Marsala or amaretto. One of the two. Um, to the liquid that you dip the lady fingers in.
Mhm.
Some prefer Kahlua because it's coffee, obviously.
Yeah.
Which just enhances the coffee flavor. Um, but if you're already dipping it in coffee, I don't really think you need coffee liqueur. That's a little too.
A little too fancy.
I think amaretto is pretty decent. I think that's what Cody uses. Um, but anyways, yes, I am tempted to do that. It depends on how I'm feeling mentally, which we can all say is probably not going to do well. Monday's the Christmas party.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, with the Secret Santa exchange.
You're,
Um,
you're obviously going, right?
yeah, it's at work. They don't do after or anything. It's literally going to be during work hours. Like, they don't do anything cool. There's
Interesting.
there's nowhere to do anything cool up here.
Fair.
Like, there's not even a banquet hall
Heh.
anywhere. Anywhere. Like, I'm just like, I'm not even a party person. You know this. Like, yes, I like people, but I don't like
Yeah.
parties. I don't like parties, especially with people I don't like, lots of people I don't know. However, I would love a reason to dress up sort of nicely.
Mhm.
Mind you, I don't really have the clothes to do that, but that's beside the point. I would find clothes somehow. I would just like a reason to like not leave the house in like the trashiest looking clothes because that's all I own right now and have a nice time. I can't tell you the last time I've left the house and looked nice. Unless you consider like a coordinated t-shirt and legging outfit to be nice, which is what I met Faith in.
I think it is.
It was my favorite, which is it was this like tealy green shirt with like these like jungle print leggings. It was cute. Anyways, it was summertime, it didn't freaking matter. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like sometimes I'd like to not feel like a grunge monster.
You're not a
Um,
grunge monster,
I feel like it.
but you're not.
I don't own anything nice. Anything. I don't have a
Lies.
reason to. Ugh. I'm like looking at my closet. Ugh. There's
Ugh.
nothing in it. There's nothing in it. There's like I'm literally all that's in my actual closet right now, other than all the shit I have to sort through. Um, is my two velvet moto jackets,
Mhm.
my jean jacket, my several hoodies, and my snow jacket that I can't even freaking wear because there's no snow.
There is no snow,
Yeah,
which is
it's
so
disturbing.
weird.
It's disturbing. It's disturbing. Um, it's very disturbing actually. The planet is dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Global warming.
Oh, wow, it actually exists, guys.
Crazy.
Oh my god, okay. Did you see this was back when The Last of Us was still obviously like ginormous. Pedro Pascal did the SNL skit where
Yeah.
he's with that oh my god,
Yeah.
that voice like the like borderline lumpy space princess voice.
It literally reminds me of One Piece Space
Yeah.
Princess, yeah.
Um my coworker, I'm just gonna call him out. Jerry. He also works at the local gas station, which is where my mom and brother knew him from.
Yeah.
And then he started working at my work, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's Jerry!" And I was like, "Oh, so he's your regular? Okay, cool." This man does not sleep. He works like freaking like 18, 19 hours a day, like
Oh
two
my
jobs.
god, no thank
It's
you.
insane. Well, he hurt himself. He fell
Mhm.
and hurt himself, and he was out for a couple days, which is, like, literally I've never gone more than, like, other than I being gone, have not gone more than, like, a day without seeing him. Like, that is how often he works.
Mhm.
Um, I saw him and I was like, "Oh my god, that's Jerry." And,
Mhm.
like, I was so happy that I made him laugh because he has the funniest freaking laugh. I can't imitate it. I can't imitate his laugh. Just trust me when I say it is a funny ass laugh.
I
It, I can't describe or imitate it.
I can imagine.
It's literally almost sounds fake. Like it almost sounds like ha ha ha, but it's not. It's his literal
Oh.
laugh.
Oh, so like Titus in Final Fantasy
Yes,
10.
yes, yes. Very
Okay.
close, honestly. And we all love it. We all love him. He's great. He's very nice. Um, but yeah, so now every time I see him just to get a laugh, I'm like, "Oh my god, it's Jerry." He loves it. Um, but yeah, I give him shit every time. I'm like, "Are you taking care of yourself? Of course you're not. You can't. You work too damn much." And he's like, "Mm-hmm. Got my 4 hours of sleep. I'm fine." I'm like, "You sound like my mother. You sound like my mother." Tisk tisk.
Tisk tisk.
Um, let's see. What else? Oh, M and their sibling
Mhm.
got Baldur's Gate 3. It was their siblings' like Christmas gift, basically.
Yeah.
Um, so M and their sibling have been making their tabs, and like they want to make like a cinematic universe with my tab. So with Briar with their tabs.
Love it.
And I was like, you know what? Okay. They're like, are you okay with Briar being the main tab? And I'm like, sure. A little scary because y'all are like massive storytellers. And I'm just like, just playing the game. Um, but no, it's fun. And they're M's Tav, I forgot their name already, but they're this like beautiful purple tiefling.
Mhm.
Um, they're beautiful. And apparently they remade them though tonight. So I don't even know if they're still a tiefling. But anyways, they were beautifully purple. Um, um, but yeah,
I
that's
wonder why they
fun.
changed them.
Um, constantly inventing everything that they do.
Fair.
Yes. Yeah. If you knew how many changes M went through with Sashi when we were working on that OC,
Mhm.
um, the amount of changes that we did from like a month to the next were like astonishing. So like it does not surprise me one bit. Like let's see. I think they sent me at least what their class was. I think they changed the class. Let's see. Oh, um, let's see here. Oh, their tab's name is Severin.
Okay.
And she is a cleric subclass of knowledge, and she follows Mistra because she thought that was funny. Um, which I was like, frick you.
Mhm.
I was like, because here's the thing, they play like tons of like these kind of games, like Skyrim, Dragon Age, all that kind of stuff. And Gale reminds them too much of characters from those games that they don't like. So they don't like Gale. And I'm like, come on. He's like stupid. He's not stupid. I can't explain it. It's not quite himbo. He's not quite that level.
Yeah.
He's just got like that kind of like kicked puppy dog vibe. and the freaking healer slash helper in me cannot look past that. Um, but yeah. And I was like, "Why do you hate him so much? Come on." You find and they're like, Astarion sucks. And I was like as like a character or like as like a playable character? Cuz like as a playable character I can kind of understand because like up until I upgraded everything, he was not that heavy of a hitter.
Mhm.
So like if you're looking but the thing is if you're looking for heavy hitters, you want to go with like Karlach or Lae'zel. Like that's literally what they're for versus like I'm kind of enjoying I hate to, I can't believe I'm saying I'm enjoying magic, but I'm enjoying casting.
That's
Um
insane because most of the time in any game, casters are a bitch because of fucking mana.
yeah, yes. Um which it honestly is probably just how Baldur's Gate did the system. I'm sure I'd hate it in any other thing. Um but yeah. And I was like, "Well, who else do you have on your team?" And I don't remember who they said. I know they said that they keep Lae'zel at camp, and I was like, "Me too. Lae'zel hates me." Actually, I wanted to tell them that they said that Briar was used up, but that I did not, because
Minor
we're at work.
details.
Because we're at work, and we're getting in trouble for saying things like shit, and damn. So can't really, we gotta work around things now. Um, I was like, I don't have Lae'zel in my party either. One time. One time. It was fun for the one time I did it. I was like, but I have Gale, Astarion, and Shadowheart. And I was like, other than Briar, who is still like she's better, but she's still not hitting quite as hard as I was hoping. Not surprising. I was like, Gale and Shadowheart are my heaviest hitters. And I don't apologize for it. Astarion's fun for like backing him up is what
Hmm.
basically. If it wasn't for his disengage, which I think the other characters technically have that, but his has a special like
Modifier
quirk,
or whatever,
yeah,
yeah.
modifier um that allows him to use it like more than once or something. Um his disengage is like one of the few things that I regularly use to get distance because my biggest problem with turn base is just how damn close enemies stay to me and I can't get away until next turn.
Yeah,
I
I would
don't
be.
like I don't like it. I don't like when they're right up in my face. It makes me anxious.
Yeah, I would say I would be hella anxious. No, thank you.
Yeah, no, I would like you to be as far away from me as possible. That is why I have a crossbow.
Nice.
Although I love having Briar be like both melee and ranged now.
Yeah.
I love to try to use flourish, knock people off balance. It's great. It's like get knocked down, bitch,
Beach.
on the ground.
Get on the
It's
ground.
it's like when I discovered Grease, and I was like obsessed with Grease when I first started the game because Grease bottles, and then Gale had spell Grease. I was like, heh, slip and slides.
Love it.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna, and I think I didn't you weren't able to watch because you had to leave or something. I tried some of the night clothes that I found, the camp
Did
clothes.
you?
I don't love really any of them. I have Minthara's, because I killed Minthara.
Hmm.
Whoops. Well, not really whoopsie. I wish she wasn't freaking evil as shit, because her character's interesting. Um, but That's for another play. Actually, I'll probably never play a playthrough that will involve her and my party. I can't turn on the tieflings. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Can't do what you can't do.
I can't do it. Let's see if they have a picture of her at ease clothes. Let's see. Oh, here's her wearing it. I'll just send this to you. But this is her camp clothes. Like these are her clothes that I stole that I can wear as camp clothes. Let's see, paste.
1 second.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
like.
that's one of the clothes I have. Um, and then there's red trousers, but it's only trousers. Like most of these are sets, right? Like it'll say just a shirt, but it's actually like a full set. The trousers are only red trousers. And I'm like, I don't feel good about anybody not having a shirt on because like we're outside.
Yeah. Like what?
Like like all these people who are like in the mods or like with mods are like these people are running around half naked. I'm like, we're outside like all the time. Like this is like there's no sunscreen, guys. Like this is not modern day where you can just slather on some sunscreen. You're gonna burn. Like these poor men that you just want to stare at are just getting burnt alive. So I'm like, maybe I'll sell them. I don't know. I just wish there was more camp clothes. Like, as everybody who doesn't have mods wants more options, but it's fine. Everything's fine. It just makes
Everything's
me want to
just
play the game more. Oh,
fine.
and I keep coming up with ideas though for the other tabs that I have in mind. Like Aurora's kind of like other than not knowing what her race or class is, like her backstory is coming together.
Mhm.
And then the one who doesn't have a name, who would be Gale's love interest one, um, that one I at least have class down. Because I want to say that I decided that the one that would romance Gale would be like a wild mage. Well, in this it would be sorcerer, but whatever. A wild sorcerer, who's terrified of her own magic. I like angst for one. Um, and I don't have a name yet. Um, and I wanted to make it where she was something. I was gonna say an apothecary, but I don't know really if that works with like her class, obviously. Um, so I don't know if that works. But for the one for Astarion was gonna be the archivist. Um, which also I want to get back into Magnus Archives really bad, and it's such a commitment. Such a commitment. Like, do you know how many episodes there are? No? Hello?
Hmm?
I said I thought I lost you.
No, I'm sorry. My fucking headphones were being stupid. What'd you say?
Excuse me. I said, do you know how many episodes there are of the Magnus Archives?
No.
It's an undertaking.
How many?
Um, of actual episodes.
Yeah.
We're gonna say, let's see, what was the last?
Because I think the last time you brought it up, there was only like 30 something?
200
Jeez. No, wait, 30 was the other one. I think it was like 120 last time we talked about it.
something, something like that.
Yeah.
There's
There's
200.
200 now?
Yes.
Jesus.
Um, And that's broken up into 5 seasons. I have listened to all 200. It
How
was a
many
while
episodes are
ago.
in a season?
Um, that you know what? That's an excellent. I wish I could. Maybe that could be a series. Hear me out. I know we haven't thought about planning out next year yet. We
No.
got a little time. What if we listen to podcasts like by the season? Like a lot of the seasons are short enough that you can finish them in a week and did like reviews.
I'm down with that.
Okay. Because the Magnus Archives is actually coming back with a sequel
Mm-hmm.
in the new year. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, which is why I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot." Well, I didn't forget about the Magnus Archives. It's in the back of my head all the time. That freaking shit scared the shit out of me. I will never forget. I was literally setting up my room, my current room, guys. Um, and I was like, "Oh, like everybody talks like about this like it's God." Yeah, right? So I'm going to listen to it. And I remember it was like yeah, probably 8, 9 o'clock at night. It was dark. And I'm like getting my room, trying to get it together, like sort boxes, whatever. And I don't know why I was alone. Maybe mom was working and Cody was downstairs. And I was listening to this episode and like I was terrified the entire time. I'm like sitting in the middle of my room. I don't even have my bed up or anything yet. And I'm just like, I'm creeped the frick out. What am I listening to?
The fuck is this?
But, like, the Magnus Archives literally just reminds me of, like, my entirety of moving into this and setting up this house because I listened to it literally from, like, I wanna say 3 or 4 days into moving into this house
Mhm.
till, like, basically the start of the next year. So, like, 2021. Because it took a while.
Yeah.
Um But, like, I just, like, remember, like, my birthday listening to Magnus Archives, unboxing furniture, putting together furniture, Magnus Archives in the background, um, you know, first meals in the house, like, literally, Magnus Archives was in the background of, like, the first 7 months in this house. So, like, it's kind of engraved in my head now.
Yeah.
Um, the Magnus Archives Wikia. I hate that they call it a Wikia, not just a wiki.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
It's probably because it's British.
I
You
don't give
also
a
get to hear British accents for,
fuck. You're
like
wrong. It's wiki.
so it has, um if you don't listen to the trailers, which you don't have to, obviously, um, there's actually 40 episodes in the first season.
Jeez Louise.
Um, yeah, there's a lot. Most of them, if I remember correctly, let's see, I actually had it pulled up. In the beginning, the episodes were shorter until they started expanding the universe, and then it
Yeah.
started getting really, really long. Like the first episode is 16 minutes.
Well, that's not bad.
Then the second's 25.
Oh, okay.
And then 24, 30, 21, 17, 24. Like it never really breaches like 35 in the first season until let's see. Come on, I know it is. I know it breaks it because I was like, holy shit. Actually, no, I'm wrong. First season, it never breaks 35 minutes an episode.
Hmm.
Um, and I think by principle they usually kept it under 35 minutes. Um, so I would say we could probably do a season every 2 weeks because putting it on 1 week is asking for a lot for us.
Yeah.
Or even like a season a month. And then we would have other episodes like at the end of the month it would be our review.
We can see how it goes. We can do monthly for right now until we get the hang of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just gonna be me showing you all the freaking podcasts I freaking obsessed with
I
because
am
like Magnus
okay with that.
Archives, Olive Hill is like a 1 day. It's so short. Olive Hill is so short, but it's so good. Um, Obviously Limetown. You have to listen to Limetown. Have you listened to Limetown?
I believe I have.
Okay. I think you have. I think I made you listen to that.
Yeah, it
Limetown is like,
sounds familiar.
God. Limetown was what got me into narrative podcasts other than Welcome to Night Vale. It's so good. Welcome to Night Vale I will never make anybody listen to. For one, it's been going on since 2012 or 2013. Twice a month, except for 2 months out of the year where they take breaks.
I started listening to it without you telling me to.
Yeah, it's good, but as most people will tell you who have been fans for a long time, it's probably getting to the point where they need to figure a way how to close up some things because it's getting a little redundant. I haven't listened to an episode in a while, if I'm 100% honest.
Yeah.
Not for the fact that I don't like it anymore. It's just like it's at the bottom of my list currently. But yeah, cuz I found they mentioned their um merch store
Mhm.
cuz I listened to the trailer for the sequel
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, I totally forgot about like podcasts having merch." And I was like, "Oh my god. No." And they have a tarot like collection of all the fears
Yeah.
that are and I was like, "Oh no, I want this one and this one." Because I always say that if I had a fear that I would have to be like a patron of, because it's kind of like a deity kind of deal.
Mhm.
You'll know if we listen to it. I would probably be the lonely, mostly because I relate to Martin, who's one of the main characters, and you would probably definitely be like, "Oh yeah, that's yeah,
That's you.
yeah, yeah, Martin." Um with a little bit of John, I'm not gonna lie, but mostly Martin. Um, and the lonely is like a spaceman sitting in a lone chair in what looks like a giant abandoned, either like a kind of like a chapel, but also kind of like a factory.
Mhm.
Um, and there's like almost like clouds of smoke coming out of the suit. It's really cool. The lonely. And then shit, what do they call it? Not the sickness. Shit. It's basically like illness. Like that is the fear illness, fear of disease. Um it is like a plague doctor.
Okay.
I have to find this now cuz like now that I'm describing them, I'm like, "Oh my god, I need them." Red Bubble, the Magnus Archives. There's also a red not red, a Magnus Archives game, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Like an RPG game, which I was like, "I want that. I would like that." Um, let's see if I will screenshot you. I know you don't like it when people enhance photos or download photos from Redbubble. I totally respect that. I just want the picture. I'm not trying to sell it. Um, like, okay, so there's okay, I'm gonna read a couple. There's the eye, which is like the fear of
Mhm.
being watched or perceived. The lonely, which is obviously pretty obvious. The lone, being alone.
Yeah.
The spiral, which is like fear of madness. The end, fear of death, like the end of the world. The stranger, which is fear of the unknown. Um, let's see, what am I missing? The web, which is kind of that one's always tricky to me. I always kind of misunderstand it. I always think of it like the fear of knowledge and like how it all interconnects.
Mhm.
The vast, which is vastness, emptiness, the grandness of, well, the earth, the cosmos, the buried, fear of burial, of like claustrophobia. The hunt, which is like obviously being hunted, primal instincts, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
The darkness, corruption. That's the disease one, corruption. I will screenshot that one to send to you. Corruption's one of my favorites. All of them are disgusting. The episodes are disgusting. I love them. Um, the Desolation, pretty self-explanatory. The Extinction, also self-explanatory. The Flesh, which is
Interesting.
which is another one that I sometimes sort of misconstrue a little, but that's basically kind of like cannibalism,
Oh, yes, yes, okay.
um, like overindulgence kind of thing. The Slaughter, like obviously, um, death, but by means of like another human kind of thing. Yeah, there's so many cool things. It's so good. And plus you get to listen to British people talk. Like who doesn't want that? Oh, you've watched the new Doctor Who?
Yes.
Okay, I'm curious how you feel.
Did you watch it?
No, I've only seen clips.
Oh, did Cody watch it?
I don't think so. He's not had time.
Are you talking about the third episode?
Probably?
Are you talking about the doctor splitting in half?
Yes.
Yeah, the by regeneration.
Yeah.
I'm split down the middle. I think it is an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not sure how it's gonna work though.
That's fair.
So I don't know what all you got spoiled. What did you
I
get
don't
spoiled the whole
probably
thing?
probably.
Okay, so there's a scene where they defeat a fucking game master, whatever the fuck the guy's name is.
Mhm.
Um and the new doctor tells David Tennant doctor that like
Mhm.
you need to stop running, it's okay, like you need to just like live out your life, right? Like you haven't taken a break. And it was really sweet cuz like he kissed him on the forehead and hugged him saying like I'm here. It was just really
Aw.
the fact that so they're supposed to be the same person just split in half, right?
Right.
The fact that there's a side of the doctor that's just like so compassionate and like for you know what I mean? Like he's been
Yeah.
running for so fucking long and he has had regret. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
worn
No,
down. So
yeah.
the fact that they're giving the doctor a break is good. Like they both have its hardest.
Yeah.
Um the new doctor is going to go fucking explore and save the world and the old doctor is literally playing house with Donna and I think it's cute.
That is cute though.
But at the same time,
Mhm.
I do know the original doctor is not going to want to just like live on Earth the rest of his life.
Right.
So is there going to be two doctors?
Right. That's
Like
yeah, that's the question.
what's going to happen?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I'm torn. I like it,
But you're
but
curious where it's gonna go.
yeah, yeah.
I getcha.
A lot of people are mad because Martha wasn't mentioned.
Oh,
They mentioned Amelia and Clara,
right.
but they didn't mention Martha. And they're like, I don't. Martha's stupid. I'm sorry. I didn't like Martha. She's not a very memorable fucking companion. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure. I liked Martha, what little I remember, but
I don't really remember her that well. So, all right, let me look at these.
yeah,
Ooh,
right?
I like both.
Aren't they cool?
Yeah, I think I like the lonely better though.
I do like yeah, it actually has like kind of Night Vale vibes, which I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, makes sense. Um, but yeah, I think that'd be fun. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I agree. I'm down. Fucking Mike is so funny because we got Disney Plus to watch Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know Doctor Who moved to it. And we were talking
Oh.
about getting Paramount Plus. And he's like, "Well, we can cancel Disney Plus now." I was like, "The fuck we can?" Nay, nay.
No,
The
no.
no, 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 the doctor's on it.
The doctor's on it.
He's like, "Oh, shit, yeah." I was like, we can still get fucking Paramount. It's fine. It's only $12, but like,
Right?
you're not. Nope, because the Christmas special's coming,
Oh yeah.
and I need to fucking watch it. Cause
Right?
like I didn't really care for the last Doctor,
Mm-hmm.
Jodie, whatever her last name was.
Yeah. Whitaker.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
not that I'm mad that like, female doctor.
Right.
She was just I don't know, didn't have enough personality for me. It's kind of like when Peter can't pronounce his last name either.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about though.
But I didn't watch him either.
Fair.
I like doctors that have fucking personality, like Matt Smith and David Tennant
Yeah.
and even Chris. Like
Yeah.
I just
Yeah. I always liked the Ninth Doctor.
yeah, I'm really upset that he only had one season.
Yeah.
But and then like they made David Tennant literally had 3 seasons to him fucking self, and then he comes
Right.
back for 3 episodes.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
taking a break
Can't
from
get rid of him.
fucking Bad Omens, I guess.
Right. Have you watched that?
No,
I don't know. It looks kind of good.
I have not. It's on
I
Amazon
don't know.
Prime, right? I think.
Yeah. Yeah. It's on
I
Prime. Yeah.
I could try it.
I don't know. It looks kind of
I
good.
know
I'd
it's
try
about a
though.
demon and an angel.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yep. That's about what I know.
Like I literally don't know anything else.
um. But yeah, that's there's just there's so much shit to like I don't know how people normal people who aren't like obviously very neurodivergent aka myself um how they don't get overwhelmed by like all the shit that they're not going to be able to experience in their life because like there's only so much life we have.
Yeah.
Like the fact that more than likely I will not read, watch, listen to experience 90% of the shit that I want to. Like that I have to not think about because it drives me literally insane. Like, what do you mean I'm not going to be able to listen to every single podcast? Like, what do you mean I'm not going to be able to fit every single movie, TV show? Like, what do you mean?
So I don't really think about that.
Ugh, I have issues with that. That I think that often.
Yeah, I don't really. I do, however, want to go to more concerts, but then when I think about it, I don't because people.
True, true. I feel that, but I miss going to concerts. I miss it so much.
But then again, I've
So
only
much.
been to 4 in my life, so
I think my final count was I want to say 8 or 9.
I
I
wouldn't
think.
really count 2 of them because it was like Eddie Money and Jimmy Buffett with my mom. Like,
I still think you can count that. I still
eh.
think you can count that. I mean, I saw Halsey twice. I saw Paris with Lights and Fleet. I forgot their last name. Anyways, it was a band. Single person band. Anyways. Um, I saw Small Pools with Machine Heart and I forgot her Phoebe Ryan. Um from Indian Lakes with Wild Wild Horses and Made Violent. Sabrina Carpenter with Maggie Linderman, I
Mm.
think was her opener. Yes. Um I'm missing some, and I could not oh, Casey Musgraves with, Sugar and the High-Lows. Um, maybe I've only seen 6. No, I feel like I'm missing something. How can you miss something? Ugh, that's weird. I swear I'm missing.
Like, so I literally just looked it up because I looked it up on Friday at work.
Uh-huh,
So, Boy with You comes April 25th, and I want to
uh-huh.
go, but I don't want to go. You know,
Yeah.
the Story of the Year is coming January 5th. That's cold and it's in Detroit, so no thank you. Um, let's see who else. Fuck, Melanie Martinez. Well, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
uh, Beartooth is coming. Let's see, warmer weather, please.
Oh, warmer weather.
Um, a bunch of people I don't know nor care about.
Mm,
Silverstein, December 17th, literally tomorrow. Today.
wow. Today,
Did
yeah.
not know that was a thing, but it is. Well, that sucks because I love Silverstein.
Yeah.
Um, I heard that there's a Hot Mulligan concert today too
Oh,
that I didn't know about because I fucking love Hot Mulligan and I would go.
right.
Yeah, there it is. Today from 5 to fucking sorry, 3 to 5.
Wow.
Um in Royal Oak.
Nice. I love Royal Oak. I miss Royal Oak.
But let's see. I'm pretty sure the tickets are sold out or very expensive. Let's see. Get tickets. I don't fucking what I don't even know what the fuck that is, but sure. Too much.
Mm,
$60.
damn. Damn.
That's not including parking. I'm good. Um,
I actually have a virtual concert tomorrow.
do you?
Yeah.
What is it?
From Indian Lakes is it's the 10-year, I think, anniversary.
I
Yeah, the
love
10-year
it.
of Able Bodies, which is my favorite
Mhm.
album by them. And uh yeah, it's on Bandcamp. I bought a ticket and me and Cody are gonna watch it. It
That's
was
so
kind of a
cute.
little Christmas gift for him. But yeah, I'm kind of excited because like I said, Able Bodies is my favorite. Um, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm excited. Cody's done quite a few virtual shows, like even way before the pandemic. Like I'm
Yeah.
talking 2015 and stuff, because he liked a lot of smaller artists back in the day. He still
Mhm.
does, but like followed them more closely. Um, so like I'm assuming he's gonna stream it on his TV from his PC, probably. I'm hoping because I don't really want to watch it on my phone.
Right. I don't blame you.
Um, But yeah, if he gets off work tomorrow on time, of course. But it usually has like a 24-hour. Once you bought the ticket, you get to keep it. So
Yeah.
even if I don't get to watch it live, it's fine. So I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I got a from Indian Lakes concert.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I love their music. Um, I'm actually trying to make a playlist for Briar, which is really hard. I don't know how people have songs they associate with characters. It's only happened for me once hardcore, and that's with Kaede.
Yeah.
That's the only one, the character who I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, like this song, this is her. This song's her. This song's how she feels about this." I don't have that with like anyone. And I'm talking like even Delaney doesn't have that for me.
Yeah.
Um, literally. And like I was like, but I'll make Briar one just in case. And like I'm like I just added the Down by the River song that plays in the background or of the game. Like an idiot. Um, but and I did think of this. I'm pretty sure you want to wrap this up really soon.
Yeah.
You're getting tired, I can tell.
Yes. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Um, I think we need to somehow set a date to meet up so we can exchange gifts. Or I can give you your gifts. See, I'm pretty sure you send me everything because you're
Yes.
smart. So for me to exchange your gifts to you, um, the only thing is with obviously January, it's hard because it's Mom and Cody's birthday, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't just like randomly pick a day, um, and miss their birthday. Um, but I don't know. Or I'll save the money and send you a big ass freaking
No,
package.
I'm not gonna make you fucking do that.
But it would be so funny. Could you imagine you just get home, there's like a goddamn like TV size box, like Merry Christmas.
When is your mom and Cody's birthday?
The 20th and the 28th of
Okay,
January.
so I have Monday the 15th off for Martin Luther King.
Yeah,
So
I think I do too.
I could either come out on Sunday and hang out for a while so I don't have to like worry about leaving super early,
Right, right,
or come out on that Monday, and then just have to
right.
leave by like how you're like 4 hours away, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, I'd have to leave by like
Yeah, you'd have to. That's the problem with,
oh
yeah. I mean, if I could, see, Sundays are a good bet for anything because
okay.
usually Mom and Cody don't have to work Sundays. Mondays
Mhm.
are always truck day for the most part. Um, because if we met halfway in like Clare or Midland, not Midland, Jesus Christ, not Clare area, that's like 2 hours either way. Or if we met in Grand Rapids, that's also like 2.5 hours. But that's only cutting it a little tiny bit.
Well, I wouldn't want to make your mom or brother.
I know.
I would
I
feel
could just do
bad.
a Greyhound.
Oh, that would make me feel even worse.
No, why? I get to adventure.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure
The
something out. I know we
14th.
will.
We'll
We'll
figure
figure
something out.
I know we will. Um, so how about I say I will try to stream sometime tomorrow. I can't do
Yes.
late because I work Monday for the Christmas party. I don't
Yes.
normally work Mondays. I will
Yes.
try to stream. I will
I
try to
watch.
stream.
I have
You
nothing due
watch.
tomorrow.
Okay, I will try to do a decent sized stream. How about that?
Yes.
I will even bust my butt in the early morning to make sure everything's done so I can do it without being interrupted. How about that?
Yay.
Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan. And plus, I'm dying to get my hands on that game again. Excuse me. You don't have to tell me twice. Alrighty. So, guys, hope you enjoyed the ranting, the raving, the the everything. Um, as always, I am Firefly, aka Autumn,
I am Moxie, aka Amy.
and this has been the Nerdy Archives. As always, be safe out there, guys. It's a scary world out there. And don't be killing people over Christmas gifts. It's not worth it.
Yeah, no.
Bye.
Bye.